better daily, where we work hard in our minds, bodies, and our spirits to become 1% better every single day. Download the app and join our Betterment family at betterdaily.live to catch the video version of these podcasts. Here's your host and my dad, Alex Van Houten.
What is up, Betterment family? This is Alex Van Houten in Better Daily Live. Happy Tuesday. It's Nutrition Tip Tuesday, and today we're going to go through something from a nutrition perspective to help you on a 1% better journey. Today, we're going to talk about B vitamins. B vitamins are super cool. Actually, B vitamins are an entire class of coenzymes and cofactors that help your body do different metabolic processes. The primary effect of B vitamins often is actually at the level of the liver, helping you release the energy from the food that you've eaten. We say release the energy from your food. So imagine, I think I've told you before here on the, I have told you before here on the Shortcast. The question is whether or not you've caught that particular episode. I've told you before that at the very core of every cellular process in the body is a combustion reaction. Our cells are little tiny internal combustion engines. They use oxygen to move electrons, like the negative end of a battery terminal. Positive end of a battery terminal. The oxygen's really electronegative, okay? And it attracts electrons. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Anyway, so it moves electrons across the membrane, and those electrons do work along the way, and so the net effect is fuel plus oxygen yields carbon dioxide and water, and so you get energy to create new cells, you get energy to do great workouts, you have energy to think, you have energy for nervous system synapses and digestive processes and all of the above, right? So you are this collection of billions of internal combustion engines doing their job. And that's pretty cool. Now, why does that have anything to do with B vitamins? Well, B vitamins are what we call cofactors in chemistry. Cofactors are things that allow reactions to occur faster than they would normally happen without the cofactor present. And B vitamins are necessary cofactors for almost every metabolic process in the body. And today I want to talk about this because I wrestled with a lot of fatigue last year when I had COVID. And then this year, I don't know what I had. I don't know if it's some other strain of COVID variant, whatever. Or maybe I was particularly run down by fighting stuff off. Well, a lot of people don't know this, but when your immune system is active and you feel actively sick, that's not the only time that you're fighting off pathogens. In fact, your immune system is constantly fighting off intrusions into the body, right? So like, let's say you got scratched. I got a nice little scratch from playing with the kids in the pool yesterday. I went to throw one and he grabbed me, and those little kids' fingernails are like razor blades, right? And it tears right through the skin. Well, right now my immune system's working like crazy in that particular region because the skin protects the body from all kinds of pathogens. Well, who knows what was under the fingernail of that kid? So my body's keeping me from getting an infection, right? And that's the immune system. And a lot of times our immune system's working really hard and doesn't get any credit. We don't know it's happening. But when it is working really hard, it takes a lot out of us. Our immune system is super powerful because it keeps us alive. It keeps us from all of the terrible things that are trying to beat down on us. And so what happens is your body expends a lot of resources when your immune system is really active. And so that said, I was going through quite a bit of fatigue. I was worn out, man. I was going to bed really early, and I have to wake up pretty early for work. And so I'm waking up early for work, and I was going to bed really early, but I was feeling really dragged out in the middle of the day. I'm used to dealing with fatigue as a symptom of Ehlers-Danlos, but this was deeper than normal. And so I was like, in the research, there's a few things that help with fatigue to bolster the body. Hey, you went through an intense immune response. You depleted a lot of your body's resources, and so now you're tired. And what you can do is bring some of those resources back. So if your body had to deal with a bunch of illness or something, you can support it by bringing some of those resources back. And so I picked up a B complex real simple. Looks like this. Really hard to mess up B complexes in the nutrition world, so I'm not really picky. I just picked this one up at Walmart. There's some supplements I'm really picky about, but B vitamins not so much. So I picked up some B vitamins, and it helped immediately. It helped immediately. B vitamins are water soluble, and that means that they hit your system really quick, and whatever you don't use, you pee out. So I don't know if you've ever had a multivitamin before that was a little too strong for you, but you end up peeing like neon yellow. You're like, whoa, that's pretty intense. So anyway, I wanted to talk about B vitamins today because this is something that's well studied in the weight loss research. And this month we're talking about weight loss. At the end of the month, we have a seminar on weight loss. Tonight, I talked about it yesterday, but I should plug it. We're not having a seminar on weight loss. We're having a study on Ecclesiastes, and we're going to pray together. And so I'd love to have you there tonight at 7 p.m. But 2 weeks from today, we have a weight loss seminar where we're going to talk all things weight loss, and that'll be awesome. But in this month, as we're talking about weight loss, if you are on a weight loss journey and you have some pounds that you're working to lose, let's say you're doing some fasting, let's say that you're trying to cut out excess garbage that you don't need to be eating, right? Let's say you're working out particularly hard. It might be really helpful to you to add a B complex to your world, because in weight loss, I put quotes because you can lose weight a bunch of different ways. You can lose a bunch of water. You can temporarily decrease your body weight in a way that it will just yo-yo back up. But when I say weight loss, what I'm talking about is creating a catabolic effect in the body and telling the body, look, you're carrying more fat than you need to. So like we can do without this fat. That's what I mean by weight loss or true weight loss. But in that process of being catabolic, of breaking down tissues, you need cofactors. You need the enzymes of the body, the reactive factors of the body that allow you to break down tissues and use them as energy. And those are B vitamins. And if you're running low on B vitamins, maybe you've had an illness recently and you had to fight some stuff off and your immune system depleted your B vitamins, maybe your food, your food choice on a regular basis is actually relatively low in B vitamins, or B vitamins are an extremely important part of working out. You're asking your body to put out a lot of energy and to adapt to exercise stressors, and so your B vitamins are low there. If any of those things are the case, then you would benefit from a course in B vitamins, specifically B12 and B6. Those are the ones that get depleted most quickly. Now you can find B vitamins in your food. You can find them from like your green leafy vegetables have B vitamins in them, as well as things like lentils, beans. I guess I'm naming legumes there. There's quite a few B vitamins in those. But also, I'm such a huge proponent of eggs and sardines, and I know you guys are sick of hearing about sardines, but one of the reasons I'm a big proponent of it is because they are the whole animal. You know, an egg is the whole animal. Sardines is the whole animal. Organ meats also have really, really high B vitamin content in eggs, sardines, liver. These all have so much B12 and B6 in them that they could really help with a B vitamin deficiency. And so I'm curious to know, have you ever supplemented with B vitamins? And if you're taking a multi, that's the same thing. If you actually look at the composition of a multi, most of what's in the multi is B vitamins. And in my personal opinion, that's one of the major benefits of multivitamin supplementation is the B vitamin aspect. Most people I work with could get away with just doing a B complex. Cautionary notes. First, if you actually have kidney or liver disease, overloading on B vitamins is not a good idea. So if you're currently being treated for renal failure or you have some issues with your liver enzymes and stuff, don't overdo it on the B vitamin. You could actually take B vitamins. You just need a smaller dose than the average person. Second cautionary note, they're pretty intense if you take them all by themselves. If you take them all by themselves, it'll make you nauseous real quick. So don't do that. Take it with food. Usually a nice fatty meal, like some eggs in the morning or something, would do very, very well with B vitamins. And drink lots and lots of water. Remember, these are water-soluble vitamins. So for these cofactors to get where they need to get, you need to be well hydrated. Kat says, I need to learn how to cook lentils better. I only ever eat them in stew. You know, me too. I have a functional method of cooking lentils, I can't say it's going to win any awards. And I just, chow them down, and that's that. And then I will actually leave it in the fridge and eat it like oatmeal the next morning. I know that's not everybody else's cup of tea. I will say, though, lentils they don't serve themselves to a sweeter profile. They're much better savory, in my opinion. So, I prefer lentils over grits, but it's a very similar idea in the morning. So, if anybody has any good lentil recipes, I'd love to hear it. Actually, fun fact about lentils, I know I didn't intend to talk about this morning, but lentils actually have the lowest cost per gram of protein in the grocery store right now. So if you go get red lentils, they come in a little baggie, red lentils, that's the lowest dollar per gram of protein that you can get in the store, to my knowledge. Now, if somebody has a less expensive protein source in the grocery store right now, let me know. I would love to hear it. But anyway, I'm not saying it's the best source of protein. It's a decent source of protein. It's generally coupled with quite a bit of carbohydrates and fiber. Not as much as beans, but it's there. But they are very, very high in B vitamins. Red lentils are. So if anybody has any good lentil recipes, we'd love to share. She says, "Ew, you eat them in the morning." I bought a ton of lentils for the zombie apocalypse. Nice. Now, it's not bad to stock up on. There are a few shelf-stable things that are worth stocking up on, and lentils are among them. I may or may not have a very, very large box of sardines somewhere in my house for the zombie apocalypse. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you're wrestling with fatigue, especially if you're on a weight loss journey, I highly recommend getting some B vitamins as a part of your diet. If it's in supplement form, great. If you're increasing the amount of eggs you eat or organ meats or increasing the amount of sardines in your cabinet, awesome too. Those are great sources. Or if you have a good lentil recipe, apparently we all need to hear it because we can cook lentils, but they ain't that good. So share that with us. Guys, this has been Alex Van Houten in Better Daily Live. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and I'm going to high-five Janet, who's making 2 eggs now, and say to the rest of you that it's just 1%. You got this.
Thank you for joining us for 1% Better today. Don't forget to subscribe for the podcast. Leave us a raving review to tell others how Better Daily has helped you in your journey. If you want more Better Daily, download our app and join our Betterment family at betterdaily.live. Use code POD to get 25% off your subscription. That's POD, all caps, to save 25% on your subscription. We all have a cross to carry. It's lighter when we do it together. Go to betterdaily.live today.